Join me as I dive into a £10 million development deal to see if it's actually a smart investment or a total flop. So today we're looking at a £10 million development deal that has been making waves within our small community. It's got a potential for high returns and diversification benefits. So it's no wonder many people are jumping on board. You've seen these sort of sites advertised all around the place. Usually they project high profits and low costs. So this is the first thing to look at. You need to take a closer look at the numbers and also the risks involved. Are the GDV values that are projected realistic? So when you look at large deals like that, there's particularly if they're residential deals, you may be subject to affordable housing obligations, possibly 30%, sometimes more, affordable housing obligations, which means that it cuts down on your projected values and also your projected profit. And then the other thing to look at, scrutinise, is the projected costs. You've got labour, material, plant, all the usual construction costs, plus you've got finance costs, plus you've got legal costs. You've got the cost of selling the units, if that's what you intend to do, to sell the units. So all of these things can add up to quite a substantial sum, and what can be projected as quite optimistic costs all of a sudden are not realistic. So the margin that you've got between your GDV and the projected costs is lower than in fact is stated on the advertising that you see. So how do you actually rationalise this situation? How can you get profitable deals? Well, we do it by looking at smaller deals. So we look at deals which are between 5 and 9 residential units. That's usually lower than the affordable housing threshold. And so we're more accurately able to forecast the gross development value, which we'll usually confirm with a local agent who we trust, and we may give a sole agency to that agent to actually sell the units involved. So we've got certainty, more certainty on the gross development value. And regarding our costs, we may well form a joint venture with a contractor to actually carry out the work. So we've got more certainty on the construction costs. So what it means is that we're effectively more certain about the margin that we may make from this particular development. So it's all about managing risk, mitigating the risks, and trying to give more certainty about the outcome for the project. So a £10 million development may be profitable, but you really need to look at what are the risks involved. Does the development site have planning permission? If it has planning permission, what are the Section 106 obligations and the CIL charges, that's construction infrastructure levy charges from the local authority? All these need to be added to your costs, and